I mean, part two, and I know this is gonna happen, and I know no one's gonna take this seriously, but hear me out. Seriously, if you want actual change in that situation, the way the cops behaved was so embarrassing. And I'm like I said, I'm not one to go rain on someone's parade, but it was embarrassing and it killed kids. If you honestly, the freaking convicts I've spoken to, as mentioned, with big boy and mostly big boy, but a few big girl charges like murder, gangsters, what else? Bank robbery, people who have double digit prison sentences, who many of whom will not get out, and some are on death row. If you want to go save those kids, you know what you should have done if you were so concerned? Let one of them out. I know, not a popular opinion, but hear me out. So I'm working on a sci-fi novel, and for my research, I've spoken to give or take about 100 convicts, and I keep in touch with some of them as pen pals regularly. I'm not really going to go into a lot of detail on it, but to make a and yes, quite a few are high profile. I'm not going to say who they are. A lot of them are people you've heard of. Not all, like a handful, or like maybe, it doesn't really matter. But these are people, these aren't like your, oh, I was selling drugs and I got caught. These are like hardcore criminals that are mostly career criminals that will stay in for a very long time. To make a long story short, most of them would have gone into that building and saved those kids. Let that sink in. A bunch of convicts is would be willing to do that job and probably do a better job than the damn police in that situation. I know. I'm not saying you should let everyone out of prison, but you know what? If you had gone up to one of them and said, "Hey, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let you out, and we're gonna get you in this middle school. But if you die, it's not a problem. However, um if you stop this gunman, we'll take time off your sentence." I think quite a few of them would probably jump at the opportunity. I mean, I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm not saying it's the best plan, but like, what are we gonna do? The police aren't doing a damn thing. The government's not doing anything. I'm telling you. I think if there are any congressmen, maybe keep this. Not no, I'm not obviously as somebody who has a crime against kids, but like somebody who those people should not. But if it's somebody who's like a gang member who's in on a murder charge, they would probably get out and probably beat the guy's ass. I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying keep it in mind.